Hey, have you ever wondered how the universe as we know it came to be? Or more specifically, our solar system? Well, over 200 years ago, throughout the 18th century, a group of scientists created a theory to explain where we all came from. They called it the solar nebula theory. 5 billion years ago, all that was there was a giant cloud of gas and dust, also called a nebula. Over time, the gravitational pull of this cloud grew, and it got hotter and denser and spun faster until eventually, it became a big spinning disk. This nebula disk had built up so much heat and pressure that it began a nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion is basically a process where electrons and nuclei are broken free from the heat. They bounce around and repel each other rapidly, causing immense heat and energy, and thus creating our sun. Huge amounts of lighter gases were swept farther out and left heavier, rockier, metallic materials closer to the sun. These particles of dust and molten began clinging to each other to form rocks that eventually grew big enough to form planets. These planets are known as the terrestrial or rocky planets. There's Mercury, Venus, Mars, and of course, Earth. Farther out, where the gases were pushed, the colder temperatures froze the water vapor, and it mixed with the gases and created our gas giants, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And that is how our solar system came to be. You might ask, but how do we know? Well, as this is a theory, it cannot be confirmed, but we have some pretty good evidence. Firstly, it explains how some key aspects of our solar system are the way they are, like the same direction of orbit for every planet. It explains why all the planets are in the same places with the sun in the middle. It also explains how the gas giants and the terrestrial planets came to be and the reason for their placement. Other planetary systems out there are observed to go through the same process that the nebula theory describes. Computer simulations of this theory give the same results as seen in our solar system. Scientists can build on such crucial knowledge and learn more about what our current solar system may contain, like asteroids and if they pose a threat to us. Or find out the conditions on Mars and other planets and what they used to be like. We may also be able to find out about the origins of other solar systems or whether to expect the creation of a new one. Climate change is also easier to study and prevent if we can relate it to how the world was made. Generally, this awareness is crucial because knowing your past is the key to a successful and informed future, especially if that means humanity as a whole.